Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Just a reminder, if you like to have more detailed content where we talk about the tropics, the 10-day forecast, the upper level pattern, and all the details involving all of what's going on in the weather, definitely check out the premium consulting membership, which is up here somewhere over there. There it is, over there. So definitely check that out. It's only $11 a month and well worth the investment. Now, let's talk about the weather right now. You can see it's pretty cloudy out there. You have a few showers hanging around southern New Jersey and around southeastern Pennsylvania, and you've even seen some showers around Long Island. Temperatures generally range from the lower to mid 60s over the northern interior, lower to mid 60s around the coast. You have a few locations where we're in the upper 50s to lower 60s where we have some of those showers hanging around. Winds are from the east-northeast around 5 to 15 miles per hour, at times gusting up to 20 to 25 miles per hour around Atlantic City. More of a northeasterly wind there. So certainly breezy out there, definitely cool, not exactly summer-like, and it looks like this pattern is going to be in place for the next several days. Now, currently, we have a warm front that's approaching the region, and that's going to lead to overcast cloud cover and scattered showers. Now, let me be very clear. This does not mean everyone gets a washout, okay? This is scattered showers, but because of the rising amount of moisture in the atmosphere coming in from the Atlantic Ocean and also from the south and the Gulf Coast at the upper levels, with this additional moisture, it increases the potential for heavy downpours. So most of the day, you can go about your way. It's cloudy, maybe a little drizzle here and there, and then you get hit with one of these showers, and they'll be capable of some very heavy downpours. And that is essentially the theme over the next 7 days. And you can see it very nicely here on the visible satellite picture. Plenty of cloud cover in place. Guess what? This isn't going away anytime soon. And then we zoom out into the infrared satellite picture. There's our upper level low spinning about. Here's our upper level low in the Canadian Maritimes, our high pressure system to the north, pretty much repositioning out here. So that transports the moisture at the lower levels. Meanwhile, the mid levels, this upper level low is sending moisture northward. Now, as the warm front lifts northward, winds from all levels of the atmosphere shift to the south. And that is when we start to introduce tropical air masses that are down here. And what that's going to introduce then is the potential for these scattered showers and thunderstorms capable of tropical downpours. Now, as you know, when we talk about the climate change and moisture, I talk a lot about precipitable water values in the atmosphere. And this is a great example of why precipitable water values matter. Because when we take a look at this data here, just pull it up real fast. When you start getting precipitable water values up above 1.5 and we start to get into this zone here, which we're going to be doing so over the next couple of days, this doesn't mean widespread rainfall. But what it means is that there's enough moisture in the atmosphere that if you squeeze that sponge, a lot of rain is going to come out as a result. So this means that our sponge is moisture loaded. Now we just need the squeezing action, the lifting, which is driven by our warm front and then eventual low pressure system. So with that, let's dive into our forecast. So here is our latest forecast for today. Overcast cloud cover, scattered showers with a few isolated thunderstorms. With this warm front lifting through, the threat for showers will be highest in the late morning and early afternoon hours. And then I think we get a bit of a break as the warm front lifts northward this evening. So again, I can't rule out showers, but what I can say is that it's not going to be a widespread all-day event. Just be prepared, have an umbrella handy. Temperatures will range from the mid to upper 60s throughout the region. For tonight into tomorrow morning, again, overcast cloud cover, areas of drizzle, some low clouds, some fog, a few scattered showers here and there. Low temperatures will range from the lower to mid 60s. Now for tomorrow, as we enter the start of the weekend, again, that warm front's going to be hanging around with scattered showers throughout the region. Now, this looks like a complete washout here, but in reality, because of the nature of the model guidance, what happens is that we get this what's called convective feedback. And so what a meteorologist has to do is step back, take a look at some of the mesoscale models and say, okay, what are we really dealing with here? And what we're dealing with here is that we're going to get some of these heavier downpours mixed in throughout the region. But because of the rapid rising in those heavy downpours, you're also going to have plenty of breaks. So one town will get a half an inch of rain in a very short period of time, and the other town gets next to nothing throughout the day. And then it flips the other way the next day. And that is essentially the theme going forward for tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and guess what? Thursday too. So essentially what happens here is that we have these cold fronts that try to approach, they stall out, and tropical moisture keeps on surging northward. From the early afternoon through the evening hours would be your best potential for showers. In the morning hours, more likely to be overcast, lighter showers, and drizzle and fog. Temperatures throughout the forecast period will range from the upper 50s to mid 60s over the northern interior, mid 60s to lower 70s along the coast. A lot of that temperature range will be dependent on where low clouds set up and also the urban heat island effect. So basically your urban areas will most likely be around 70 degrees for lows. High temperatures, well, those are going to range even more. Look for mid 70s to lower 80s over the northern interior, mid to upper 70s along the coast, and upper 70s to mid 80s in the Delaware River Valley. Now, this range is dependent on where showers set up each day. If you get showers for most of the day, you're pretty much stuck in the 60s and 70s. If you get enough breaks and you get a little bit of sunlight, then you're going to jump up into the 70s and yeah, even a few mid 80s. With that, it's also going to be more humid out. So you're definitely going to notice the increase in humidity, but really not looking for any type of extreme temperatures in any way, shape, or form. During this forecast period, the cumulative effect of about 1 to 4 inches of rain can be expected. This is actually great news because what you don't want to get out of a drought is 1 or 2 inches of rain in a span of 24 hours, because a lot of that rain doesn't get into the water table. It basically gets washed off and it washes off the topsoil and ends up flooding your streets and whatnot. What you want is this gradual buildup, a 1/4 inch here, 1/2 inch there. And what that does for the region is that it gets into the water table and helps us get out of any type of drought or dry conditions. It also allows your plants and your trees to grow very nicely, and your grass, and your grass too. So with that, over the next 10 days, I'm expecting 1 to 4 inches of rain over the region, but some locations will get that inch of rain in one day because of showers and thunderstorms, but then remain dry for a couple of days and then get another 1/4 inch or another 1/10 of an inch as we go forward. So that's essentially what we're going to be dealing with over the next couple of days with a tropical air mass in place. That is your forecast discussion for today. Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay safe out there.